Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4. A sad day has fallen on all the Enkidu. The city of Eridu mourns, and in the temple plaza, a lone statue stands, of Surreal Beliefs, the prophet, who fought to the last in Ursula's name. Now you'll see here that before he fell, Surreal Beliefs was weakened, earned battle fright, and lost an arm. So even without his weapon, with just his fist, he fought the enemies of Ursula until the end. A true hero of the Enkidu. But now, unfortunately, we must change and focus on other things. The war has not ended. And though we must grieve, we must also move on. So, we have this giant army here to deal with, and currently it stands at about 370 enemy units. This is not a good thing. My troops down here are retreating fast to their fortress, but even then, we do not have the manpower to stop them. So, my goal is to try to disrupt them, maybe try to get them to come north. I'm doing two things for that. I'm having Ursula do some raiding. Yes, I know that she's going into enemy dominion, and she will be weaker as a result of it, but drastic times call for drastic measures, and this is what we are going to do. She will be terrorizing them through their weakened lands, while the main army here comes here across the bridge and heads for their fortress. With Surreal Beliefs gone, there is a spiritual void in the hearts of all the Enkidu, and a new prophet must be named. Now, the game will only allow me to name a new prophet in 3 months, as the essence of Surreal Beliefs fades from the world. But, for the stability of my armies and the morale of my men, I have determined that an interim prophet should be named and granted the powers and responsibilities that come with the job as soon as it's available. So, the enemies of Ursula, these fools of Arcocephale, these followers of the false god Dinah, they have slain a lion. But in his place will rise a lioness of great power, who will rend them limb from limb and take back what was stolen from Ursula. She will conquer their lands, she will drive their people to the sword, and she will sit atop the throne of Arcocephale itself. This new prophet, of course, is going to be Jay Lee. As the only 3 holy and 2 in the army, she will be given the prophetary blessing. She will earn another level of holy, and like Surreal Beliefs before her, she will be able to motivate the troops and cast fanaticism. I am also creating some new items to protect her even more in the battles to come. So, one other thing before we end the turn. It appears that Sauromatia has entered the water in a lot more places than we once thought. They are down here in this lake, Nuptia. They are here in the Narian Sea, and they are here in the Lake of God. This is unacceptable, to have enemy forces, even weak ones, next to the capital and to Enkidu Island itself. But for now, we are going to allow it. My assumption is that they are also here, and quite possibly here. But I will move most of my troops and take what little unconquered seas remain before we decide to open up a new front in the war. This is not because I fear them at sea, but it's because I fear them here on land. They are a large and powerful force, and coming in through this way into my lands, along with the giant army of Dinah, we simply do not have the manpower to stop them. One last thing is intelligence will be very key right now. So I have Sneaky Bastard moving closer in, but I'm also casting some ritual spells that I told you that I was going to. I have my 2 water mages casting a spell called Scrying Pool, one on their capital and one here. The reason for this is there are many spells that allow you to see another province and give you accurate reports of what's going on there. but some of them are dangerous. There's some in the astral path that could cause your mage to be feeble-minded if they are seen, but Scrying Pool, as far as I'm aware, does not do that, and we have more water than astral in our armies anyway, so it's useful for us. Now I've pumped up these spells, which in certain cases you can do, by adding extra gems, which will allow these windows into these provinces to be open for 10 turns. So it'll just give me intelligence reports, let me know what's coming, prevent me from stumbling into something, along with the help of Sneaky Bastard. We also have Sneaky Master somewhere. There he is. I'm moving him out to take a look at Saramesha. Okay, let's end the turn. The turns, as you can tell, are getting a little longer to resolve. Battles are happening, armies are moving around. Oh, and I had Bloody Bob cast his first blood spell. We have bound a Frost Fiend, which I will show you in a bit. Scrying Pool has been cast. Our respects, we found a new site in Knies Plain. Voice of Apsu, no new sites. Another Scrying Pool, no more, no new sites. We really need Earth sites. And here's Muspel. I believe this is Ursula in her little campaign of terror. I am not going to be fortifying these lands too much. I'm just going to be taking them and putting a teeny little bit of province defense. Hopefully that will do what we need to do. I'm just trying to deny them income while gaining some temporary income for myself. Okay, they attacked Ursula before she was able to get spells off, but it looks like she's none the worse for wear as a result of it. I'm fully confident in her abilities, even in enemy dominion, against province defense. As you can see, she's making short work of them. And of course, she won. Took out 30 of them, including an ogre. Vepitre. I believe this is the province south of the spot where Surreal believes in his army fell in valiant battle. And it's not. They are attacking us at the fort that we're... Yes. Good luck, friends. We lost an Enki's Chosen. Why? I have no idea, but we took them out. Here is us, storming the fortress. The fortress walls fell so quickly I cannot imagine... No, they have nothing here. They have some mystics with very little magical skill. We may have even taken no losses. Another Enki's Chosen. Maybe, you know what? That's probably the one I looked at. Okay, in this one we lost a spear. I see, I looked at the wrong battle. Okay, so we're in good shape. We have that fortress now. Hopefully it has a laboratory so I can get to work on what I need to do. It does. Excellent. Okay. So, I have decided that I'm going to split my army into 2 parts. Jaylee is going to be leading the lion's share of it, and along with our Earth Mages, down and into Arco lands. You can see now, let's zoom into our usual ratio, that this little green pentagram means that I have Scrying Pool set on these provinces. So I can kind of see what's going on. They have 112 units at their capital, nothing here. A nice Earth site. And since I still own this province, I get a pretty decent view of what's going on here. And they are not doing poorly, and they have an extra castle here that I didn't even know they had. So I'm going to have Sneaky Bastard hang out here, and that'll be good for right now. Ooh, and they have another castle here on the throne. Ursula herself can defeat the province defense, certainly, but she's not going to be able to take control of the province. My income is very good. I'm just going to leave it at 11, just to keep a token force there to keep scouts and other weak armies from attacking. But really, the purpose of this is just to scare them a little bit and keep them on their toes. Okay. So Jaylee... I'm actually going to leave you alone for the moment. There's nothing here I want you to have. You will go along with... Oh, let me unselect everyone. Bennett Crack, Ishtaron, Ariogenes, Gus, Urkel, D'Artagnan, Warlock Magnus, and Chow Gamer. And you will also... Well, let's move you down first. And then Anil is going to go up north and get some more troops. His current troops are going to be given to Tom Hollier. Okay. And also, he's going to be giving the Summer Sword to Tom as well. Since right now, until she becomes Prophet, Jay Lee will not be able to lead troops in large numbers, Tom will be the commander assigned to her, and he has the Crown of Command and a number of other benefits. Anil is going to stay put and focus on defending this castle and raising more troops, which I'm going to start doing right now. Oh my, the resources here are not spectacular. Okay. Ninsuna is going to be staying along with him. So Tom, you're going to go down here. And what I'm going to do, I think I taught you this already, but if you go to the province that people are moving to and push the Y button, you're able to arrange just the units that are going to be there. Now I'm doing this because, as you've seen in the past, I've left some mages kind of out in the open. I don't want to do that anymore. My air mages I'm not entirely worried about because they of course can cast the Mist Form spell, but my earth mages I am slightly worried about, so I want to make sure that they are safe. Now of course, as soon as my troops move out, these gentlemen are going to be left open, but hopefully that won't be a problem early on. Okay, who's left? Who is there standing out in the middle? I don't see anyone actually here. Who are you? Oh, you know, you're the guard of Tom Hollier, of course. Where did I move, good old Tom? I don't even remember. Okay. Really? Okay, I see. Perfect. Okay. Jay Lee, of course, has her own guard. And they will fight to the death to protect her. I'll give her a little bit more too, because I have other mages as well in that region. Okay, so we're all moving there, except for these friends of ours. Now, our air mages, as I mentioned to you, I'm going to show you a ritual spell that hopefully will work. Cloud Trapeze. Alright, it has a max of 5, so this may not work. 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, I can't make it all the way here. Yes, I can. Somehow, someway, 5 away is there. So Saran Forest, they are going to fly in. There was Bulwark, Chaos Dwarf. So air mages, as you can see, are very versatile and can move around quite quickly if you need them to, as long as they have access to a lab. There's only 3 of them, however. The majority of my forces are earth mages in this instance. I do have some more mages here, and I will certainly have some more here. Now, Herman has built a temple and a lab, so what I'm going to do here before the fortress is built is I'm going to recruit some shaman. Because as soon as the fortress is built, I will no longer be able to recruit them, and then I'll, of course, start recruiting our death mages. But right now, it's a shaman. And Herman, you are, as an air mage with the laboratory, you also are going to join our brothers in Saran Forest. What? Wait, max 2? Why would that be the case? Why would you only be able to go 2 while all of our friends here are able to go 5? Oh, I picked the wrong spell. That's why. Okay, so we've got our moves planned out. Our undersea force is going to try to tackle what's left of the independent forces. These guys are pretty strong. I'm going to stay away from them for the second, but I'm going to go here to fight these Ichthyids, which is highly in my dominion. Should be an easy fight, especially with our sea serpents. The other two I have kind of hanging out here, protecting against any potential incursion from Sauromatia. Is this now 3 castles they have in one clump? Very interesting. Ninmung is going up here with some animals just to help defend. Let's recruit as many troops as we can here. And here. Along with, I'm going to need more Gudus at one point or another. Okay, and now unfortunately we are out of gold. Sneaky Master. And they've built a fortress on this throne. That was quick. That did not take them long to do. I'm still researching construction. When I get to level 6, I will change to conjuration. A Shi champion has claimed the throne of bureaucracy. That's one of the level 2 thrones. That's not good. A report from Muspel. A small number of flame bolts appeared out of nowhere and struck the army located there. 1 unit were hit and none were killed. That's a fire spell. These gentlemen, Cloud Trapeze, how are specs? 2 new sites in Old Flood, so under the water. We have some good new sites. What I need, though, is Earth sites. Okay, this is our fight against the neutrals under the sea in a land called Small Sea. While our sea dogs are not particularly threatening units, hopefully our sea serpent, well, never mind. We just don't seem to be getting this going under the ocean. We lost half of our troops, including one of our sea serpents. Our commander, Aquaman, did make it out alive, but my goodness. Hexwoods. We are being attacked by Cetis from the northwest. Mostly long dead, led by a necromancer. Must be another mercenary troop. This is mostly province defense, but we do have a commander here with archers. Our Enkidu are running, but our lizards fight on. Now remember to note that undead never rout. So, unfortunately we lost Hexwoods to Cetis. This has not been our couple of episodes. Okay, this is Ursula, still rampaging throughout the northern lands of Arco. I do not expect too much trouble from this particular group. And once again, Ursula just ravages them. Ugh. Again, watching her fight is truly a joy. Ukrema. This is my larger force. I don't expect much in the way of resistance here, but one thing I do want to do is look and see if my mages are protected. For the most part they are. My forces seem a lot smaller though than I expected them to be. I'm not sure why that is. Still, I believe I took this battle without much consequence. And I didn't lose anyone. Muspel. Arco attacking me. Okay, this is the area that Ursula just captured. I had a token province defense. But then again, they're attacking me with a token force. So, well, stranger things have happened. Let's see. This is looking good for us. They haven't even got near our archers. This guy is fighting a one-on-one battle against this guy, and he is successful. It's always a good day when 11 province defense can defend a province. Woodlands, population drop. A barbarian horde is attacked and pillaged. Do I have to... Oh, and there's the fight. Okay, before we end the turn, I will show that fight. Marshlands. Sloth +3, resources -5, Dominion -2. That is no good. Woodlands. Let's see if the barbarians were to be feared or not. Ugh. No, I do not believe the barbarians were going to be too much trouble for us. They don't wear much armor, so Blade Wind is especially effective against them, and that was all it took to send them running. Did we lose anything? We lost a Sea Dog. Wonderful. Okay, so our undersea... Whoa! We discovered a Kelp fortress. So now we have a castle down here. That is excellent, because it means we can produce units... Or, what am I doing? We can produce units in quite large amounts. Although, unfortunately, in this particular territory, the only unit we have is the basic Triton. Oh, but it's Shark Tribe, which are berserkers. That's probably the best possible Triton to get, so I'm very happy about that. Ursula, continue your march of terror. And another affliction? A never-healing wound. Down to 14 hit points. Okay. Okay. Who are all... Oh, Ninsuna. Right. Right. Well, that... Okay. Ursula is going home. I need to get her into safety. She's obviously not doing well in heavy enemy dominion. She's getting afflictions, even though it didn't appear that she was even hit. This didn't work out to my advantage here. Ninsuna and Ningal both. Okay. So, Ninsuna has all the bodyguards. So he's going to stay where he is. He's going to go south to join the army. Ningal is going to give all his troops to Enil, who can no longer cast Tangle Vines. So we're just going to clear these orders, hold, stay behind troops. Hold and attack closest is fine. And Ningal is going to go up north and get some more troops. Enil is going to stay. Ninsuna is going to join the army. But I see no reason why we can't continue to move on into this weak province here. Token province defense of 11. We may raise that in later turns, and of course, since this is a fortress, we'll move it up to 25. Okay, so our Bat family is going to move over here to take back the Hexwoods. Actually, no, they're going to stay. Red Hood, Ninter, and I guess that's it, are going to move up to Hexwoods. We will continue to recruit whatever we can from this province. Let's quickly take a look at our Fiend, which I thought was a leader, but apparently is not. Nope, here he is. He's a Frost Fiend. Ice protection, cold power, which means he is stronger in cold provinces. Not the best for us, of course, since we're in hot provinces. A demon, flying, chill effect, doesn't need to eat, and is cold resistant. Probably not the best spell for us to have cast, but at least it was something. Well, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully things will pick up for us in the near future now that we have this large army, and I have some spells ready to cast soon that will hopefully make a difference as well. So please leave comments. I appreciate you continuing to watch, to comment, and have a great one, folks.